Hey guys, so as I mentioned in my DCWA update video I did last night when I was heading home, unfortunately, basically, the Spring Comes Early CPV had a bit of a glitch. And because of that glitch, mostly in the last match, I decided, as I've done before, to redo the match in exhibition mode. And this is on the 2K19 server, or system. So that's what I did last night. I did the match through exhibition mode, and currently right now, as we speak, I am downloading both parts so that I can use the Cyber Power Director to basically implement them into one video. Now, as I said in the update, it's going to be probably done in 480 because that's a lot quicker. You know, it doesn't take so long. Because if I go the other route, that's going to take a long time, and I don't need to put a lot of stress on my laptop, if you know what I mean. So that's going to be the gist of it right there. It's going to be 480, and it hopefully will be at 60 frames per second. Now, with that said, though, I also mentioned that I did something yesterday that I was planning to do initially tomorrow or Tuesday or later this week. But because of the day I had yesterday along with my coworkers, and I mentioned this in the work rant too, and as well as in the update video, I decided to kind of jump ahead and do it, earlier than planned. And what I did is bought, I went out and bought WWE 2K22. Now the way I bought this was I basically dug into what's known as the daily pay account. It's kind of similar to Chime. It's kind of similar to Even. All those other services connected to jobs, or that employers, jobs, companies connect themselves with to allow their employees, associates, attendees to get access to their check early, or at least portion of it early, so they can have something to pay bills, buy groceries, buy gifts if they have to. So that's what I did here. And the reason I decided to jump ahead a little bit and get it, earlier than I planned, because like I said in that video and then kind of continued in the rant video, we just had a heck of a day on Saturday, and even before that, somewhat on Friday, but mostly on Saturday, because originally I was going to cashier, and I did cashier most of the day. But what happened is that after I did my first two customers, I was asked to go do carts. Now, usually, as I said in the rant video, I don't have a problem with that, but yesterday just felt so different. It wasn't just because it was on and off raining or anything like that, no. It was the fact that it just felt crazy. I mean, I understood it was Saturday, there's probably birthdays, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras, there are, showers, baby showers, bridal showers, stuff like that. I get all that. I get all that, but, you know, and I've dealt with that before, but never to an extent that I felt yesterday. Never to the extent that I felt yesterday. Because it felt like something was just like really just triggering people off, if you know what I mean. It's like something just didn't feel right. And I explained more in the work rant video, the first one for this new job that you could check out beforehand, and I'll link it at the end here. But anyway, I decided to, like I said, jump the gun and get the game. And so far, playing the game, I will say that it is definitely everything they say it is. It is graphically improved. You could see that. You could definitely feel that they took their time with this. They took the extra time that they had to really improve on what 2K20 was, was initially, and especially 2K19, but mostly 2K20. You could tell they definitely improved on a lot of stuff, and thank God for that. Now, when I first put it in, and of course, had to remove some files and everything, which I could put back later on. I let it install and download and put the patch in and all that. At first, I'm thinking, okay, why can't I get access to anything else? Like, why can't I go to Universe, community creation, stuff like that? And it was only after a while that I realized, or I started thinking, maybe it's still installing. So I looked up online what was going on, and much to my surprise, that's exactly what was happening. That basically it was still installing. It's kind of like if you get one of those Madden games, if you're a fan of the Madden games. You basically put you basically download the game if you're getting it digitally, or you buy the game physically, you put it into the system. You think, okay, it's installed, it's downloaded the patches and everything, so I'm going to play it. But you can't get access to anything else because it's still, believe it or not, fully installing, even though it doesn't say so in the notifications. But anyway, after it fully installed, I checked it out, had some fun with it, and it was actually pretty good. Like I said, the graphics have vastly improved in a big way. The way things are shot and depicted feel very fresh and, you know, reinvented, and, you know, and all that. Just, it felt more smoother and more, you know, more like what it should be. Now, I don't know if you could switch the controllers back to a default control setting of the previous games. I'm sure you could, because I think the last one had that. But the new control settings are a little different. They do take time to get used to, just like with 19. But I think with 19, you were able to switch back to the old ways. So hopefully you could do that here with the new one. But overall, those are just my initial thoughts. I think the game looks great. You know, it's fun, and, you know, I'm still got a lot to go. In fact, I even have, as I check my time here. Okay, still have some time. Let me just adjust the camera there. There. I've even already had the work done for me when it comes to having a Princess Sally and a Fiona Fox character, which were two characters I was going to bring in and create initially. I already had the work done for me. So all I have to do is just modify the characters a little bit. You know, maybe add in different facial masks, you know, like I did in 2K19 for like some of the MLP characters. When I downloaded them, all I have to do is add in some facial masks, you know, and we're good to go. We are good to go in that department. And like I said, just modify a few things like the move sets, the entrances maybe, and you know, that's about it. As well as the clothing, like, you know, what they wear to the ring and what they don't. So, or what they wear in the ring when they're competing and what they don't. But mainly what they wear during an entrance, but what they wear when they're competing kind of deal. But overall, those are just my initial thoughts. I mean, the community creations is already growing a week after the release, so I can't wait to see what else is out there, if you will. So yeah, those are just my initial thoughts. I'll probably do a more further in-depth, you know, review or thought on the game after I played it for a while. But let me know what your initial thoughts were when you got it. Comment below, live chat during the premiere, like the video, and I'm out, guys.